And we're on. Hello, welcome to another episode of Meema and Gigi's Place.
Hello.
We're going to be, this video is actually going to be on canning. We're going to make some beef stew. I just recently started learning how to can, and it's been super fun. We're going down to see my dad in Southern California and my sister, and my dad also is getting elderly, and so I thought I would can him some of his favorite meals. Of course, as you've seen in my last episode, my chili did not turn out very well, but my father is a fan of split pea soup. Henderson's. I remember going on road trips and always stopping at Howard Johnson's and Dad getting some split pea soup. So I made him some of that, and I made him some hamburger soup, and the chili didn't work out, so now we're going to do beef stew because he loves it. And I also got my daughter-in-law, Sweet Molly, a canner, so I wanted to do this video to show her how to use our new canner. So these videos are going to get a lot more professional, a lot better. We are very new at this, but we're having fun, aren't we, Mom?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
This is a riot.
I'm putting it to work. So we're going to do, for our canning, our 1 pint beef stew, we're going to be doing onions, potatoes, celery, carrots, bay leaf, and Italian seasoning. This will go inside of our jars. So we're going to get cracking on cutting our stuff up. I went up to Clark's, our local grocery store. Clark's, right, Mom?
Clark's Market.
Clark's Market, and got these onions, and I put them down in the cupboard, and when I just went to get them right now, they are already growing stuff out of them, but they're fine. They'll be just fine for our beef stew here. And hopefully this is going to turn out a lot better than the stew. I'm kind of traumatized by my experience with that chili. My word.
In episode 1.
Yes, that was no bueno.
Between the chili and the house on fire, we hope we have a better day here today.
Yeah. We're doing just fine.
We're cutting up a lot of stuff.
We're cut ups, yes, that's right. So we're going to chop all this stuff up. We're going to get it ready. And you already filled those. Good job, Mom, right? Okay. And then we'll start putting them in the cans, and we'll add all the products. This, I got, me and my best friend Vanessa Morley Mendenhall, since I've known since we were 10 and 11, we decided we're going to start canning. And so we did some research, and we decided that electric canner is going to work best for us and our needs. So we bought a carry canner, and my goodness, it's been so fun to hear those pings at the end of canning when it pings. It's so rewarding that all the hard work you put into it actually worked. So we'll be showing you a little bit of that. And when we get done chopping all of this stuff up and get ready for the canning process, we'll be right back. We're very new at this. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So, welcome back. We have everything set up for our canning, but we wanted to show you our cute little aprons we bought for our show, our channel. Aren't we adorable? No, sorry. Okay. So this is a very important step because you have to be very careful to have everything sanitized the right way when you're doing canning, and you really don't want to mess up. You want to make sure that the food that you're preparing for future use is going to be safe. So here's our new canner that I got, and I'll be talking about that a little bit more. I have my tools, I have my vinegar. All of my jars are sanitized. My lids are sanitized, or these, my rings. And then I have my lids, I've soaked them and got them warm because it'll help them to adhere better to the jars in the pressure cooker. So I've learned that a lot of people complain when you don't use gloves. People in the videos I watch all the time, they're saying, stop bugging me about wearing gloves in my own home. So if you want to write a little review and say I need to wear gloves, you can go ahead and do that, but I'm going to tell you I'm not going to respond right now because this is my home and my hands are clean. I washed them, everything's clean, and we're raring to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take some of this meat and Mama, you want to get the package? I want to tell them about this. I got this wonderful meat. If you want to get that in the bottom of the refrigerator. I found a rancher, a cattle rancher here in Arizona, and they don't put any mRNA in their meat and their cows. They don't put any, they're all grass-fed, no vaccines, and this is the company. And their meat is delicious. They ship it right to your house. It's very cheap to have it shipped. It's called Arizona Grass-Raised Beef Company. I'm gonna go up, excuse me, I'm gonna go up a little bit closer so y'all can take a look at this. And it's amazing. I ordered it and 2 days later it was on my front porch. So check this company out. Okay, you can put that back. All right, so I'm gonna put my meat at the bottom of my, I ordered some quart sizes, but unfortunately they didn't get here, and I have been defrosting my meat, so I gotta go ahead and use it. And I'm just gonna put it in these pint-sized jars. Okay. My mom's gonna be my assistant today, right, Mama? She's gonna be my helper while I do this.
Well, that's what she's telling me, that she doesn't need any help.
Yes, I always need some help too, Mom. Don't we all need a little help? Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so I'm not sure how much meat I'm gonna. Mama, can you get me a? Oh, I have one right here. I'm gonna wipe my hands here. Okay, so this is a little tool that's very important to get the air out. So I'm gonna push this down. I think that's gonna be enough meat. We have a little bit of extra, but that's okay. We'll cook it up tonight. Make some for our house. Maybe I'll put another one in here. Yeah, we can put some more meat. I know my dad loves his meat, so. Okay. And if you have any good tips that are encouraging, not criticizing, feel free to leave those tips. I'd be more than happy to hear helpful tips on canning. And let's see. And I think we can use it all up, actually. Do they look about even, Mom? I think they look okay. All right, if you want to put that in the sink, Mother, that would be a great help. I'm gonna go wash these off really quick before we put in the next layer. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, sorry about that. Okay, my dears, now we're gonna put in some potatoes. Some diced up potatoes. put in some onion. To smash this down.
Gets all the bubbles out.
Yeah, after I put the water in, I'll really smash it down. I think I'm just making some room right now. Okay, now I'm just gonna put a little bit of carrot. Sure would be nicer if my quart sizes would have come in before I started my little adventure here, because we have to have at least 1 inch in our jars.
1 inch of what? Air or water?
No, 1 inch away from the lip right here. I'll show you. Let me show you. The ladies on the canning videos that I watch, they really cram this stuff in there. So we'll do that as well. We'll get it all in here. And then, Mama, in the measuring cup, if you could put some cold water in there, that would be fantastic. Boy, really gonna have to cram that in there. Yes, that would be fantastic. Just fill it all the way up. All right, so we're gonna put our water in. Then we're gonna get the air bubbles out. I'll be right back again.
How high?
All the way up. Okay. Here I am again. We will really get better at this, but we're really new at it, and we're very excited. So we're so excited that we're getting nervous because we want to do everything the right way, you know? And it's going to take a little bit of time, so bear with us. I promise it's going to get more exciting. We're actually thinking about doing some competitions. If you leave comments below, we'll take, not competitions, but like prizes, drawings. If you leave comments below, then every time you leave a comment from every video, at the end of the month, we're going to pick a winner, and then we're going to send them a special gift. So we want this to be interactive, back and forth. You know, we really want you to be involved. And okay, that's good. I'm gonna have my mom bring over the water, and then we're gonna pour it into our jars here.
We're out of water.
Okay, I'll fill it up. So, can you get me a big spoon now? Thanks. So this one I went a little bit high. It really has to only be, I'm gonna show you. So see this one, it went up past that. It has to be at the first rim. You cannot go past this first rim with your liquid. So I'm gonna just pour some in here and get that down, because our seal has to be really good. We're not gonna get a ping when we take them out of the canner if we didn't have a good seal, or if we put too much liquid in. So we're going to be very, and the juices from the meat will come out. I'm so excited. I'm so happy to be doing this. It's just so fun. Okay, I'm going to use my little gadget. Yeah, I see the light went off. So if it got darker, it's because my light went off on my computer. Okay, so I think I might even take a couple of these out. Okay, good. Oh, I have to go around. You have to go around next, and you have to get, see the air bubbles that are coming out of there? You have to get all that out of there. That's very important, Molly. Okay. There, all those air bubbles are coming up out of there. And then we'll have to put some more juice in because it has to go all the way up to the top. Let me just get all of these bubbles out. Here. Some people use knives to do this, but I've seen some of the videos I watched said don't use the knives. You know, our glasses are sturdy, but they can also over time become, you know, more prone to breaking. Okay, so Mom, don't let me forget to add more water. In the meantime, I'm going to add my seasoning. And again, this is my Italian seasoning. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon. I'm not going to put salt in mine. I'm going to let people salt it themselves, you know. These are like individual meals, yeah, for each person. 1 for each person. And then Mama, if you'll take that, thank you. And we're going to put in a bay leaf. And then we'll add a little bit more
She
water.
might not have mentioned, but that was Italian seasoning.
Yes, thank you, Mom. Thank you, thank you.
Good for something.
She's good for a lot of things. She's a sweetheart. It's really an honor to be able to be home with my mom now on a full-time basis.
This is bay leaves. She didn't tell you what this was.
Yeah, thank you, Mom.
This is bay leaves. She's going to hand me everything she's using so that I can be sure to relay it to you.
Yeah. So I got my liquid up where it needs to be on all of these. They look good. Now, this is another very important part. I have this is vinegar, because we're using meat. You should do it every time, but because we're using meat, we really want to make sure to get anything off of the rim of our jars.
This one needs more water.
Let me do this part first, Mom. No, Mama, it's right up to where it needs to be. But thank you.
To remind you.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I added a little bit more. So if you can move that, please. Now I have my lids. I'm just gonna place some. This has a little magnet on it that helps me get these out of here, this hot water. So these seals right here, the warm water, hot water will help loosen those so we get a good seal. Well, I'm just going to use my finger, so. Some ladies I see do this really, they're good. They're good at what they do. That's all I'm going to say, bless their hearts. All right. Okay, Mother, if you can remove this, that would be fantastic.
Do you want the pad?
Yeah, you can take the pad too. All right, and now this is an important part as well. You don't want to crank it on there. Just barely, you know, fingertip tight is what they've been saying or calling it. Fingertip tight. Here we go. Just 2. A couple of times I forgot to clean off my rims with my vinegar and I had to redo it. So I'm glad I didn't forget that part this time. Fingertip tight. Fingertip tight. Okay. Mother, in the kitchen is our regular measuring cup. It's behind the toaster. We need that with 4 cups of water, cold water. So Molly and all my other YouTubers, my people, this is a wonderful, this is the canner that I decided to get, the Carrie canner. One moment, please. Right here, Mom. Behind the toaster. There you go. All right, the Carrie canner. It's amazing. Probably, you would say, a very simple person. So these cold water, 4 cups of cold water. This is just a wonderful canner. So when you get it, it's going to have a black a black, it says exhaust airtight, and you have to have it on exhaust when you start. Molly, the green one is for 15 pounds of pressure or more. That's above, I think it's 1,500 above sea level, but Molly, since you live right by the ocean, you keep your black one on there. Don't replace that one, okay, sweetheart? Okay, so we're gonna open it up, and my mom's getting the water, so we're gonna put our meat, our cans, in our canner. There's enough room for pint size, there's enough room for 5 pint size. If you have the quart size, there's only enough room for 4 of them. Okay, so she's getting me some cold water. And then we have to put 8 cups of water. So this is our first 4. And then I'm gonna go get 4 more. I'll be right back. Let me just grab it real quick if you wanna go see my iPhone.
Robin has been experimenting with this for a short time, and even looking at the ingredients and how wonderful they are.
Okay, so now we're gonna have our 8 cups. There you go, Mom. And we're just gonna shut it, and we're gonna put it into locked position. Really, the reason I got this one, that me and Vanessa decided to get this one, is because it's so safe. It has so many safety, you know, to keep you safe in case you're not going to be able to open it. If you're not sure or not, it won't even let you open it until it has completed its cycle. So, all right, now I'm going to pull the table back so we can plug it in. 1 second. I'll put this over here. And we've committed to making 50 videos, so we will improve. This will get better. All righty. Now I'm gonna bring the camera up. Here's the camera. And if you can see, oop, okay, there we go, there we go. All right, so right here it says this, 0, 0, 0. We're gonna push high. If you have pints in here, it's always 75 minutes. If you have quarts, it's 90 minutes. So we're gonna go up to 75. Oh, let's go back down. And then we're gonna push start. So you'll see this will go on for about 5 or 10 minutes, maybe sooner, depending. And then it's going to come on here and it's going to say E10. That doesn't mean air. That means exhaust for 10 minutes. So at the bottom of the countdown, it'll do this again, the circling, and then it'll start your 75 minutes. So before the 75 minutes starts, at the end of the countdown, you have to switch this from exhaust back here to airtight, and then it'll start cooking. Then after the 75 minutes, you have to wait at least an hour before you can engage and open it up and check your stuff. So we'll be back at the end of our cooking time and our cooling down time, and we'll open it up together. See you soon. Hello, welcome back. It's been a couple of hours, and we're done pressure canning. We let our steam out, and now we're gonna open up our canner and bring our jars out. Mama,
I have one question, or I have one fear. Am I wearing the same hat I did this morning, or is this a different one?
We're so silly.
Anyway, hello.
Hi. Mama, I'm gonna need you to get me one of these from up in the cupboard.
I can do that.
Thank you. I was gonna say something else, and I'm not remembering what it is. Okay, so the canner is not gonna open unless it's been completely exhausted. So we're gonna go ahead and open it. Open, release, and
You need another towel?
no, I have this right here. Gosh, I wish I remembered what I was gonna say. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this out. It's easier to,
Or do you want to stop it and start it?
no, I'm okay. I'm gonna let that kind of, and what we're gonna be listening for is the pings. Once we start hearing the pings, we're gonna know that we've had a successful canning. Now I'm gonna grab the rest out with these. Oh, I have it upside down. So crazy. Alrighty. Boy, these look fabulous. Okay. And you don't want to put it directly on your table. You want to have it on a cookie tray or raised up a little bit so we don't shock our cans. Alrighty. And there was something I wanted to tell Molly, and I just cannot remember what it is. So we're gonna have to let these sit for 12 to 24 hours. So right now it's about 4:30 here, 4:20, and so I'm not gonna mess with these at all until tomorrow. But you can see this, it's just bubbling inside. Also, make sure you have enough ventilation, okay? You don't want these right next to each other. You want them to be able to cool down. But they're just bubbling and they look delicious. And I think that we had, so far until I hear the pings, I won't know if we've had a successful canning. So also another tip is, when I was canning a little while ago, I made the mistake of not emptying my water out of the canner and put the other water on there. Make sure you empty this out first if you're going to do another batch, and then add more water. Here's another tip too. If you're doing hot, today we did cold canning in our canner. If you're going to put like hot taco meat in here, then you're going to want to put hot water in your canner as well, so you don't shock the jars. And this is how we do it. Molly, I was going to say something to you, sweetie, but I don't remember what it is. Molly is my daughter-in-law, my sweet Molly. She's actually, she got her degree in culinary. Oop, there was a ping. Yay, 4 more to go. In culinary school, and she's a fabulous chef and baker. And so she knows her kitchen inside and out, but she said she has never canned before. So that's why I got her a canner for her birthday, and doing this little tips for her. But watch some more videos too, Molly, because I am pretty new at this, and I want to make sure that you feed Casey and the girls really well. So I think this is going to be the end of our first canning journey. Mama, do you want to say anything?
No.
We had a wonderful time. You know, like I said, we're so new at this, and I'm trying to figure out the YouTube video stuff, and I'm not that technical. However, I've already found some mistakes I've made, so I'm going to try to piece these together. So they might come out a little bit slow at first, but fingers crossed, prayers in the air, we can do this, right, Mom?
You bet.
All right.
We can do this.
Yes, we can. We'll see you for another episode of Meema and Gigi's Place. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Bye.
I didn't mean to button. Oh.